And I thought, no, just chill out. Just sit here. And I've been sitting here for about 45 minutes or an hour. And I have to say, that was the closest I've ever been to meditating. Most of the time, the TV was not on. And I was just playing Jenga and playing that bowl and looking at my rocks. I didn't tidy up a thing, as you can see. Oh, I did. I vacuumed earlier on. So that was it. I kept walking over little bits of leaves and dirt and that. And I kept going over it today going, what are you doing? You're telling your subscribers to not think. And before you knew it, I vacuumed the whole unit in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You know, it's not a big place. It's a 2-bedroom unit. It's big enough, but, you know, it's once you begin to operate on a higher sort of, you know, self-awareness, things catalyse. And I always say this, and I hope this will be the last time, I'll have to listen back to this or half of it and see whether it's worth posting. Well, it would be a freaking waste. If I think I'm not meeting your expectations, right, that was a Lord of the Rings horse trek. Oh my God, I love seeing these photos. But, you know, even seeing them the way I'm seeing them now, right, that was recently, that was at the top of a mountain. But just seeing them now and sharing it with you, I'm appreciating this is amazing. I mean, you know, maybe we can't all afford to do this. I certainly couldn't when I was married. You know, that's why divorce is the ultimate evaporation of wealth, guys. If you're counting your bucks, stay married and stay miserable. Because divorce, you double up on everything, even though this is all for my house, right? So you've got double the phone calls, double of everything. If you think you're going to have young children and live a free life with an ex-partner, you're not. Because divorce is another marriage, okay, of cooperation and whatever. So, you know, sharing that with you and sitting here before just chilling with the Jenga, and I felt these feelings I don't really normally feel. Even though, really, I'm not going to speak it into his ear. I should be a nervous freaking wreck right now. I should be on the internet looking for a workshop. I should be yelling at people to get things done. No, I'm not. I've changed. I'm not. I never was like that. But I was never like this. So, you know, the first thing my kids said, not the adults, and it shows you how conditioned young children are. Dad, is that permanent marker? Okay, they don't have the technical knowledge to know that this will come off with acetone or tea tree oil or whatever. But regardless, it's like when I said to them, oh, I'd love us to all move to New Zealand. I'd pay your mother, you know, handsomely to move to New Zealand. What if I would create the wealth? I don't have that money. Right? But I said, you know, move to New Zealand. And they're like, Dad, are you crazy? You can't say that. Well, guess what, guys? I was at Fitness First Maroubra not long ago, the other day. And one of the managers just came out and started talking to me about their conditioning being broken. And next thing you know, he's trying to pay his ex-wife up in the Goldie in Queensland to bring the kids down to Sydney and then for them to all move to New Zealand. And I'm not the only one. You know, but right now, I'm the only one doing this, okay? And you're the only one doing whatever you're doing. And you don't have any regrets. And you share the content. Share your regrets with your friends. I always used to go, I've got no regrets, right? My regret in life was not sharing my authentic self when I could have and missing out on 3 years, nearly 2 years of misery. Like now people are like, oh, wow. I had one person who I'm not going to mention, they've got a family member. They go, oh, wow, you went to New Zealand for 2 weeks and fixed yourself. Now, it's not the nice thing to say, and it's not accurate. I have not fixed myself. I'm fixing myself. But, you know, that particular person as well, you know the people that are externally really, really calm and measured, but inside when you know them, they're just burning about their mortgage, they're burning about their salary, they're burning about money, okay? If you're one of those people right now that is being driven by the dollar, it's a good thing, but there's a lot more to life. You know, sometimes you got to spend that money and share that wealth and share the content. So, you know, hope that helps. I'm going to now drink this soup. The maker of it would have been appalled, but wow, I've never had ice cream. It's quite hot today, so. Never seen ice cream melt so quick. About 28 minutes, it's gone. But I really hope that helps. Get out there. Tell your friends how you feel. Do something different. Don't think too much. But definitely do this cook-off thing. Guys, you got to do it and tell me how you go. It is so much fun. It is so messy. But when you got 6 people, you know, and it's just, I've not done a thing to tidy up besides vacuum. So I took the bins out before. I've got another one there. But, you know, don't worry about that mess. Because when I thought of cancelling it yesterday, I thought about the mess and I just thought, I've got to work on Monday. And then I actually considered the people. And I thought, oh my goodness, they're probably looking forward to it and gone shopping. Boy, did they. So, you know, it was one of those things where it could have been called off and no one would have cared. But I'm so happy you went forward for it. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that probably aren't watching this at all, that are doing dress-up parties and stuff like that. Do something different. You know what, guys? If you're not scared, you're not doing it right. Of course I was scared, not about what I was cooking. I was just scared. I was like, oh, I'm too tired. And it was meant to start at 12:30, but they all came at 4, 3:30 or 4. Had I thought about that, it wouldn't have happened. So enjoy yourselves. Share stuff with your friends. When you see something that picks you up, share it. I've noticed on my Facebook in particular, you know, you can post sort of something. It's funny, I posted my falafel and I got heaps of likes, right? But you can post a motivational speaker on YouTube that you might think's crazy, but they're not. They're smarter than you. And you just got to not judge them for the way they speak. And no one will ever write one like. Even when I write, this has really helped me, guys. And I'm known as a fairly cool person. Like, you know, there's people with mental health issues, which we can all be susceptible to, I think, under the right amount of stress and demand. But there's certain people on Facebook, you know, they'll write, repost this if you know what depression is. And, you know, when you're depressed, when this is depression, you can't get out of bed and your mind is blocked with blocks, right? When you're depressed, it is a good thing. That is the time, guys, to make changes. And if you can afford it, book the bloody trip to Japan. Trust me, just do it if you can. And if you can't, go for a walk in the rain. Do something. Ring up a friend that you always want to catch up with but you never do. Or go take some photos. So most of my stuff is not friend-based. Yet it has been so powerful to just make that effort. Call that person over that works 14 hours a day and 10 times, and then on one of those days they'll come over and have a cup of tea at 9 o'clock at night exhausted. And then you think, I just had such a good time having a cup of tea. So, you know, I think there'd be a lot of mid-20s or young people that would appreciate that. But certainly, you know, we also like to go out and get on it as such and drink. And we all drank yesterday, but it was nothing stupid. So instead of like, we were meant to all go out clubbing the night before, like for a big night. And we all just said, oh, lucky we didn't do that. This was so much more fun. So share the content, be different, get into it, and enjoy yourselves. And I hope you're motivated by this. Like, I'm boring myself in a way. It sounds boring to me. It could be boring, but this is another revolution. Today's another revolution. There's no yesterday and there's no tomorrow. There's only right now. You know, and I just played Jenga and now it's well over an hour and I'm feeling so relaxed just doing this with you guys. Do you know what I mean? When before I would have normally changed my name on YouTube and not shown my face and not shown my kids in case you're a pedophile and that's it. That's the way society is. Come into any city, right? I'm in the city and just see the way people are conducting themselves, bipping their horns. And I got abused today by a cyclist, this revolting person, right? And she was hot too, till she opened her mouth. riding up Burke Street through the red cycling light while the council was standing there watching. Then she abused me and a 75-year-old man. And guess what, guys? I gave it back to her today. I used words that you just don't put on YouTube. I told her that's what she is. And I said, you need to go and get an exorcism because you're possessed by Satan. And that's what you look like. Okay? And then the developer and the council were like, is everyone around here like that? And I thought, no, but yeah, they are. Do you know what I mean? So, don't think of the mess. Don't think of the repercussions. Don't think of the cost. Splurge out now and then. Buy good food. But get excited about it. You know? And that's what initially triggered the video. My excitement for... Oh, God, is that a soup? Oh, shit. There we go. So, my excitement... I know how to fix that. It'll freeze and it'll peel off later, right? My excitement for the Jenga... and my excitement for the rocks and my excitement of thinking of, I want to share this with my subscribers. I'll make a video about this recipe with the subscribers. So now it's turned into a little bit more. I'm going to wash this back or as much as I can, but I don't know what it is, but surely for someone it's going to be something. Okay, bye.